Once upon a time, there lived a kind king who ruled his kingdom with care. He often traveled around his land, ensuring everything was peaceful and fair. Whenever there were problems, he would stop and listen to his people. The king had a trusted minister known for his wisdom. Together, they worked to solve the kingdom's issues. The king never traveled without his minister. The king knew his minister's advice was very important and always needed. One morning, the king decided to visit the city with his minister. As they walked through the market, the king enjoyed the bright colors and the sounds of people talking.
Look at the fruits. They look delicious.
The king exclaimed, admiring a stall full of ripe apples and oranges.
Yes, Your Majesty. It's great to see our farmers doing so well.
The minister replied with a smile. As they continued their stroll, an old woman approached them, using her cane for support. Her face was marked with worry.
Your Majesty, please, I need your help,
she said, her voice trembling.
What troubles you, good lady?
The king asked, stopping to listen.
My son has gone missing. He left for the forest to gather herbs, and he hasn't returned. I fear something has happened to him,
she said, tears glistening in her eyes. The king's expression turned serious.
We must find your son. John, gather the guards and search the forest immediately.
Yes, Your Majesty.
The minister replied. And he quickly called for the guards to organize a search party.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I knew I could rely on you,
the old woman said, her voice filled with gratitude.
Do not worry. We will bring him back safely,
the king reassured her. After the search party set out, the king and minister continued their walk. They were discussing how to ensure the kingdom's safety for all its citizens. One day, as usual, the royal court was held. The king, his courtiers, and his minister were present there. A shepherd came there with a plea.
Your Majesty, I am a poor shepherd. Yesterday, one of the walls of my neighbor's house fell down, and my sheep were crushed under it and died. I sell sheep milk and earn a little money from it. And now I have lost my only source of income. I kindly ask for your help to get compensated for my loss.
On hearing his plea, the minister got up and said,
Your Majesty, I don't think the neighbor can be blamed for the wall collapse.
Then, in your opinion, who is the real culprit?
Asked the king.
Your Majesty, give me some time, and I will find the real culprit.
The minister replied. The king agreed to the minister's suggestion. So the shepherd's neighbor was called in court and was asked to compensate for the crushed sheep. The neighbor said,
"The shepherd cannot blame me for this. The mason who built the wall should be blamed. Perhaps he used weak material, because of which the wall collapsed."
Then the mason was called. Then he was asked to compensate for the crushed sheep. So he said,
How can blame me? It was the laborer who mixed a thin, watery batter of cement, which could not hold up the bricks in the wall. You must ask him to pay for it.
After hearing this, the king ordered,
Summon the laborer to court tomorrow, so we can listen to what he has to say.
And so, the hearing was scheduled for the next day. That night, the king and his minister sat in the royal chambers, discussing the day's events.
What do you think about the shepherd blaming his neighbor?
The king asked.
It's difficult to know who's really at fault.
The minister replied.
The neighbor says the mason is to blame.
And the mason says it's the laborer's fault.
The king said, shaking his head.
It seems everyone is shifting blame.
Yes, Your Majesty. We must find out the truth, so justice can be served.
The minister suggested.
I agree. Let's gather more information tomorrow.
The king decided. The next day, the laborer was summoned. When he was asked to compensate, he declared,
I am not to be blamed for this. It was the waterman who poured the extra water in the mortar. He must be caught and made to compensate.
Thus, the waterman was called and asked to compensate. He said,
Sir, it's not my fault. The water carrier that I use is very big in size. It holds more water than the amount required. Who gave you the water carrier?
Asked the minister.
Sir, this shepherd had given the water carrier to me,
said the waterman. The minister then looked at the shepherd and said,
Look, it's all your fault. Your wrong step led to the loss of your sheep.
The shepherd felt ashamed and left the court. The king and his courtiers had a smile on their faces to see the minister's sense of justice. Moral: what we do can affect others, so we need to take responsibility for our actions.